didn't see you there. I was just playing around with my new yo-yo. Have you seen this toy before? It's a yo-yo. It's just a disc on a string, but it can give you hours of entertainment. I was just practicing some cool new tricks, but I think I got a long way to go still. Now, I hear what you're wondering, and yes, I do hear you. Why am I playing with a yo-yo today? Well, you see, I just got a letter from a kid who's about your age who lives somewhere in a far, far away place. Now I know what you're thinking. Justin, what does that got to do with a yo-yo? And I'm getting to it. See, I want to learn about all sorts of different countries, and getting letters from people who live there is a great way to find out about them. But Justin, what's that got to do with the yo-yo? Well, stick around and you'll find out exactly why I'm playing with this yo-yo in today's episode of Let's Take a Journey, the Philippines. All right, like I said, I just got a letter from someone who lives in the Philippines. Her name is Trisha, and she's 10 years old. I can't wait to share her letter with you, but first, let's try to find the Philippines on our map. The Philippines is a country that's on the continent of Asia. That's this whole area here. There are 7 different continents in the world: North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Australia, Antarctica, and Asia. The Philippines is a country that is entirely made up of islands. And like I said before, it's part of the continent of Asia. All right, so now that we know where the Philippines is located on a map, let's dive into Trisha's letter to see what she has to share with us. I can't wait. Oh, and don't forget about that yo-yo. You'll see why. Dear Justin, my name is Trisha. I'm writing to you from the Philippines. This is me. Because the Philippines is made up of islands, we have many beautiful beaches with clear water and white sand. This is one of my favorites. Okay, so like I said before, the Philippines is made up of a bunch of different islands. Over 7,000 of them. So the country is completely surrounded by water. Some of these islands are so small you can't even see them on a map. And get this, people only live on about 2,000 of them. That means that the Philippines has thousands of islands with nobody living there. The Philippines also has jungles and green terraces where farmers grow rice. The terraces were carved into mountains many, many years ago. People now come from all over the world to see them. We also have volcanoes. We get tropical storms too, with very strong winds. I live in the capital city, Manila. It's very crowded and very busy. There are over 175 languages spoken in the Philippines, but you don't need to worry when you come here. Our main languages are English and Filipino.
The Filipino language is mainly based on Tagalog, another language spoken in the Philippines. But Filipino also includes elements of many other languages, like Spanish, English, Chinese, and more. The language is a reflection of the Philippines' long history of interactions with different cultures and countries.
Okay, well, that sounds good. I don't need to worry about getting around because I speak English. Ooh, listen to this. My little cousin is really good with the yo-yo. Here he is practicing. Justin, have you ever played with a yo-yo? Well, I think we all know the answer to that question. Get this. It's believed that the yo-yo was originally used as a hunting tool in the Philippines. And here's a cool story too. One day, many years ago, a man from the Philippines came to California and stood on a street corner to play with his yo-yo. He wanted to show it off and sell some to people. He drew quite the crowd because everyone was super impressed with his yo-yo tricks. One of the people in the crowd was the owner of a big toy company who looked at the yo-yo and said, "I want every kid to have that." And so He made the yo-yo into a common toy for kids of all ages. Yo-yo means come back in the Tagalog language. And you can see why. It's because of the go away, come back motion that you get when you're playing with the yo-yo. And that, my friends, is why I was playing with the yo-yo earlier. I am in the 4th grade. I just turned 10 years old. This is my teacher, Miss Flores. We have a big class. 40 kids are in my class. I have a best friend. Her name is Trixie. She just moved here and we became friends right away. She invites me to swim in her pool. My favorite subject in school is English. My favorite part is when we read stories. Miss Flores picks out good books to read to us, then we must finish the book on our own. Ooh, I really like that idea. Get your students interested in a book by reading it out loud to them, and then just when things are getting really good, have them finish it just so they can see what happens next. I live in a house with my mother, father, and 3 sisters. Here's a picture of my neighborhood. Most Filipino girls have Maria in our names. My full name is Maria Patricia. My sisters are Maria Cecilia, Maria Regina, and Juana Maria. This is my youngest sister, Maria Cecilia. We call her Cece. She can be shy when it comes to having her picture taken, but most of the time, she's getting into some kind of mischief. Sounds a lot like my nephew. My sister Regina just turned 7. Lots of people came to her birthday party. My Lola gave her a big happy birthday kiss. Lola is how we say grandmother. Grandfather is Lolo. The sorbetero truck came to our house. That's like your ice cream truck. We call it dirty ice cream. It's not really dirty. It's just that our parents used to try and talk us out of eating sweets, and they'd say, "You don't want that dirty ice cream." But we did, and we love it. In my country, it's considered rude to open a present as soon as you get it, so my sister didn't open them right away. Ooh, that must be hard. I mean, when I get a gift, I'm always like, "Oh, gimme, gimme, gimme," you know? All right, back to the letter. Many people here ride jeepneys. They're like a jeep or a bus painted in bright colors. Some are new and modern. Sometimes we ride one that's old but colorful. I took this picture of jeepneys in my city, Manila. Oh, wow, I'd love to ride a jeepney. They seem really cool. I wonder what other awesome things Trisha has to say about the Philippines. We love parties and festivals here. We call them fiestas. Here is another picture of people dressed up in bright colors for the fiesta. When you come here to visit, you'll see how friendly people are. We help our neighbors and welcome visitors. Oh man, I cannot wait to go to the Philippines. It sounds like such a fun time. When you visit, you will need to know a few words in Filipino. Oh good, I love learning words in new languages. Salamat means thank you. Oo means yes. Hindi means no. Okay, I think I got that. Ooh, and now we're going to learn about what people like to do for fun in the Philippines. We love basketball here. It's a very popular sport. Our basketball league is the 2nd oldest in the world after America's NBA. Huh, I did not know that. But you know what I did know? People in the Philippines love to send text messages. They're supposed to be the text message capital of the world. And, get this, they've also been called the selfie capital of the world. I don't play basketball, but after school, I swim in my friend's pool, or read, or watch TV. Sometimes in the evening, my family plays sungka. It's a game with a wooden board and shells or stones. I'll show you how to play when you visit. Hey, sungka looks a lot like mancala. That's a game that people play in a lot of different African countries. It's kind of easy to learn and super fun. On weekends, friends and family go to the beach and swim. My cousins are twins. We also love karaoke. Do you ever sing karaoke? My mom's best friend is a pretty good singer. If you gotta know, Trisha, yeah, I do a little karaoke. I'm not that great at it. Don't worry, I'll practice before I go to the Philippines so you don't have to cover your ears or anything. My country has amazing animals. Our national bird is the largest eagle in the world. It's called the monkey-eating eagle. It's over 3 feet high, and when it spreads its wings, its wingspan is around 7 feet. Wait, so you're telling me that if this eagle was standing on the ground next to me, it'd like come up to my waist? And its wingspan is 7 feet across? Wow. The Philippines is home to a type of tiny hoofed animal called a mouse deer, or a palandok. We are home to the world's longest kind of snake, the reticulated python. It can grow to be about 30 feet long. I have never seen one, and I hope I don't. A snake that's 30 feet long, well, if you took 2 medium-sized cars and put them end to end, that's about 30 feet long. Wow.
Although I've never seen a reticulated python, last summer I got to swim with jellyfish. But don't worry, the jellyfish in Tojaman Lagoon here in the Philippines don't actually sting. There are millions of stingless jellyfish in this lagoon.
The Philippines grows a lot of coconuts, papayas, and other beautiful tropical fruits. Ooh, we're getting into the food part of the letter. My favorite dish is adobo. It's a stew. My mom makes it with chicken or pork and a soy sauce and lots of garlic. Other things too, but I'm not sure what else she puts in it. We eat it with rice. We eat rice at almost every meal. I also love pancit. It's stir-fried noodles with meat and vegetables. For dessert, bibingka cake, made with rice and coconut milk. We also eat it for breakfast. My mom bakes it in a dish lined with banana leaves. It is very sweet. Oh man. Oh, this talk about food is making me hungry. I know I'm gonna eat good when I go to the Philippines. I have to go now. My sisters want me to come outside with them. My cousins are here. So I'm gonna end this letter now. I can't wait for you to visit me and my family someday. You will love the Philippines. Oh, and one more thing. I'll teach you how to say I love you in the Filipino language. Mahal kita. Please write back soon. Your friend, Trisha. Mahal kita, Trisha. Wow, that was a wonderful journey into the Philippines. I know I learned a lot, and I hope you did too. What about Trisha's life seems pretty much the same as your own? Can you think of things that are different? So that about wraps up today's journey to the Philippines. Ready to stamp our passports? See you again soon, and until next time, remember to always be clever. Hey.